Oh my God, we have finally made it. We have finally made it. This channel is finally in 4 digits. Isn't that incredible? We have reached 1,000 subs. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much to every single person on this channel who has subscribed, who has joined the videos, who has done all the stuff, who's left comments, who's done all the beautiful things. And we are gonna go and move on to better and bigger things. Isn't that exciting? And to celebrate this, we're taking on our eternal rivals Crvena Zvezda in the first game of the episode, and in the second game we're taking on young boys from Switzerland. Let me just quickly show you the team that starts, and then I can start this episode properly. So as you can see here, we will be starting with Jovanovic in goal. We're gonna have Ilic and Markovic in the back two. We're gonna have Antic, Vidal and Filipovic with Basic and Knut. Wait a minute, what is going on? Yeah, this is a good prank, huh? Hi guys, MrSpaceman reporting for duty and welcome back to this very weird 1000 subs special. Yeah, I just decided to go on the oldest save I still have saved on this channel and decided to take a look at some of the names before we take on Crvena Zvezda. This is how the squad looked like at the end of the first year. Yeah, Jovanovic, Markovic, Ilic, Vidal was there. Remember Vidal? Knute and Basic, Antic and Filipovic, and so many cool things. Who else do we remember? Everyone's on holiday, so it's kind of a little bit annoying. It all looks red, which is scary. Oh my goodness me. Lukovic was there. Kinkazu was there. What is going on? Milovanovic, baby Milovanovic, look at him. Look how bad he looked at 16 years old. That is so freaking funny. Oh my God, Dorovic. Oh my God, Dorovic was there. He still looked not good. I have no idea what happened there. But yeah, this was the old save. This was a whole year into our save, a full rebuild where I think we won Fiorentina in extra time. Isn't that awesome? But you're not here for this. You're here for the Crvena Zvezda game. And here we are, folks. We are taking on Crvena Zvezda. The game is ready. We are super duper excited. Isn't this an exciting proposition? The team looks very, very different to what we had, well, 5 years ago. And we look so much better for it. And with all the crazy stuff out of the way, this is going to be the starting lineup for the Crvena Zvezda game. This is just miles better than what we've seen before. We will also have Milovanovic. And that's pretty much it. I think the only other person who's still remaining at the club is Saldania, who's unfortunately injured, and technically Ilic has come back, so maybe, for good old sake, let's start Gilson. Yeah, alongside Lukeba. Why not? Make it some fun. Put Gilson on the bench instead of some very tired players. And this will be your starting lineup. We have two players from the olden days for 5 years ago. I can't believe Milovanovic, I can't believe Ilic, and I can't believe Saldania are still at the freaking club. But right now, the squad looks slightly different. We have Ederson in goal. Isn't that exciting? We have Andres Beas on the left-hand side, a youth player from Vojvodina, I think. Yeah, not one of our own. Lukeba, Ilic, Teklak. Marcel and Monero are going to play in the midfield because Villagra is a little bit tired. Milovanovic, Estevao, Pordanovic. And up front, it is Bolaños. Cool. One cool update is Mr. Barco is now a Serbian citizen. He is no longer a foreign player, which is absolutely awesome for us because if you look at the bench, there's a lot of foreign players available. And to be fair, we're only maxing 2 out of 4 for now in the starting lineup. But there's a lot of people, and a lot of those people want to play. For example, one of them is Lucas Gabriel, who needs some game time as well to develop. Palacios needs time to develop. Enciso and Cesar Augusto, and all those fancy people. We've only really played one game since the last episode, and that was against TSC, where we managed to smash them 4-0 with goals from Julio Enciso, Lucas Gabriel on the score sheet once again. That's his second goal this season. Isn't that incredible? And Gilson on the 76th minute scoring a goal. That is absolutely amazing. Lucas Gabriel has scored 2 goals this year. He conceded 2, he scored 2, and he had 2 clean sheets. This guy is incredible. Unfortunately, he played 4 games, which kind of ruins the 2-2-2-2 bit, but you know, you can't have 2 clean sheets if you concede 2 goals in 2 games. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense there. But oh my God. Our keepers are scoring so many goals. And with that out of the way, let us kick off this game. Crvena Zvezda is always our rivals, regardless of how far they've fallen, even if they have another new keeper, and they do. It is another keeper called Nicholas Alavoine. And they have another guy, Silas Ostrinsky. Okay, and from all the keepers from the good old days, not a single one I recognize. Once again, new keeper we're taking on against Crvena Zvezda. And once again, hopefully that keeper is going to get absolutely wrecked and they have to sell him and buy a new keeper to try and keep up with us. By the way, if you guys want it, I'll be posting the saves on my Discord. So please give it a follow. It'll be in the description somewhere and I will share you the files for pretty much, well, I guess everything. Let's go with when we lost the Champions League. Let's go with when we won the Champions League. And I think that's the two things. There's not many things. But anyways, so far, so good in the league. We have 33 points. Crvena Zvezda has 27. So if you win, we'll go 9 points ahead of them, which will be absolutely awesome. Let's go, boys. They have a first highlight. That's Juan Bomb puts a cross and Nedeljkovic will win. And Gino Infantino on the score sheet from an offside position, the son of the CEO, the head of FIFA, I forgot his name already. Is he gonna count the goal? Is he gonna call his dad? He does, but his dad doesn't pick up. And instead, Partizan is now the team that is winning everything. Absolutely amazing. Oh my God, man, how many things have we gone through, guys, together? This is incredible. Like, I feel like this is just gonna be a very flashbacky episode, kind of. I am 1,000 subscribers. Like, obviously, a lot of people can reach certain, I guess, values faster, slower, whatever. But the fact that we've managed to create quite a nice community where people talk and people like make fun of, well, the way I play or the players I sign and make fun of Mijatovic running through our defense and almost scoring, for example. It's something amazing. And it's basically, unironically, based on all the Partizan boys that I've managed to collect over the 4 years. It's quite cool. Like, obviously, it's incredible. You know, you always end up with like some crazy things. Before I started this, I did not know I'd have a following in a different country. I would have thought it'd be like the UK, maybe Russia back home, but Serbia is cool. And like I said, man, before this, Partizan was a team I've heard of, but now, after 4 years, it's a team I love, which is incredible. And I guess in this case, it is helped by the fact that we're winning all these things. I don't know if I'd say the same thing if I started with, you know, the actual club. Unfortunately, they're doing dumb things like the Dynamo Kiev loss. Yeah, look at me referencing real life games. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I don't know how you guys deal with this. So maybe that's why you guys kind of come and hang out here as well. But don't forget, I know exactly how you feel. I am a Spartak Moscow fan, and I am, in fact, a Chelsea fan. So lots of negative stuff there, and FM is a beautiful way for me to be distracted from it. And I've managed to distract myself from FM because nothing happened in the first half. Gino was the only thing of interest and Gino ruined it for everyone. Right, dressing room time. Let's tell the boys to not ruin my 1,000 subscriber special. I am really pissed off. I need Milovanovic to step up, please. I need Esteval to step up. Who else joined us? I think Esteval must have been there, right? Or he joined us the next year, something like this. So let's call him one of the old boys. Maybe I'll click. When did I sign him? When did he join the club? Yeah, so he must have joined that season. Yeah, so basically he joined the season after, which is insane for 12K. God bless FM. Right, we need the second half to be better, and we are kind of starting in a typical position-based attack as Andres Beas is turning everyone and going back to goal. I thought he was going to make a little pass back. Finds Martel, who's in a bit of space, but to be fair, Crvena Zvezda is defending quite well. Manero, Bordanovic, there's space on the right for Teklak, who's not playing well. Teklak takes a shot and a beautiful save by Alvoin. Yeah, I don't know his name, but what a good save. And Teklak will have a second chance to do something to increase this. And the first thing I'm going to do is probably take him off. And he does nothing with it. And with that out of the way, it is probably time to take him off. Can you do one final good thing? Milovanovic! Oh, he ran onto the ball, got injured. And not good stuff there. Well, Cesar Augusto is going to come on instead of Teklak. And Milovanovic is going to have a replacement of... Ooh, I don't even know who at this rate. I might take off... Ooh, do I take off Bolaños? Switch him around with Esteval and put on Mitrovic. The legend himself. Has he collapsed yet? Oh boy, he has. Yes, he has really, really badly. Maybe put him like as a target forward and just pray that he forces the ball through people. I don't know if this is a good idea, but this is the idea we're going to go with. And he's aggressive. He's taking on Crvena Zvezda today on his own. Oh boy. Does anyone have Mitrovic getting a red card on their bingo card? No? Just me? But do you have Mitrovic scoring a goal on your bingo card against Crvena Zvezda, pop, please. I beg you. I beg you, please. You've given us so much, please. Please, goal disallowed. Was this on your bingo card? How offside was he? Because Gino was miles offside. Oh my god, Mitrovic. Just a bit. That would have been a great goal. He scored against Crvena Zvezda. Oh my god, the rivals. The homegrown kid comes back and saves us from a draw. Not to be. That being said, though, we need to keep pushing. I haven't lost points all of last season, and I don't want to do it again. As Mitrovic gets across, and it's not enough. Their keeper is on fire. Despite the fact that Ederson is on fire, our keeper is on fire as well. Before the corner comes in, I think we need to do some subs here. Our team is not doing good in terms of creating things, and Prdanovic is the only one who's actually having a good game, but he is tired. But I am going to take him off and put... Well, I've taken on Estevao. And I'm also going to switch and seize on Prdanovic. And I'm going to put on Barco on the left-hand side, who's a bit creative. And potentially do the same thing. Kravchenko is not good enough yet. Not at all. And do I take off Bolaños, who's playing quite badly, and put on Sasa Surenic? I think so. We need to make as many fresh changes up front and wait for the crosses. Prdanovic, your last play for us. Ilic will not get to it, but Estevao will find Bolaños. Is there going to be a really good interaction between players that I'm subbing off? Castello Jr., 100 million flop? Yes, already. Playing 6.6. Castello hits the guy again. Ilic. Oh my god, we're hitting everyone. Monero, another chance. Can you create something? Eric does not. And Monero brings the ball back all the way to Cesar Augusto. Martel's on the ball. Juan and Bone clears. And I need to check if we're still in the key highlights. We are. Okay. Yikers. Is anything gonna happen? Are we going to draw this game? Are we finally gonna drop points in my 1000th episode? Well, I said 1000th episode, 1000 subscriber special. The answer may surprise you, or may not surprise you. Actually, it's yes. The answer is yes. Yeah, we've dropped points against Crvena Zvezda because finally they found a keeper who has carried them to victory. Although Ederson got player of the match. Yeah, our front four did not do anything today at all, did they? I mean, it's a little bit frustrating to start the season against Crvena Zvezda with a draw. But at the same time, wouldn't it be funny if my 1000 subscriber special would have started with a loss? My first loss on this channel in the league, which is insane. 5 years without a loss, guys. 5 years we've gone. And this could have been a chance where we got absolutely wrecked. But hey, I'll take a 0-0 draw. I hope it was entertaining. It gave me lots of time to talk to you. But now it's time for me to go and play Young Boys after a game against Vojvodina. And just FYI, 234 games unbeaten. So we're ready for our third game in the Champions League. And Young Boys are managed by Thomas Frank, which is interesting. He's also managed England. So in case you're wondering who to put your money on, who's going to take over Southgate's job, Thomas Frank. Yeah, what? And he left it to go manage Young Boys. That is hilarious. Did he win anything with them? Yes, he got sacked. For 2 years, he managed with them and he didn't win anything and he got sacked. Yeah, sounds about right. Good job, England. Never freaking change. But he has managed to win stuff with Young Boys, which is cool. That he won back to back to back for obvious reasons. You know, they're the best team in... This is Switzerland, right? They are Switzerland. They're Swiss. I'm not going crazy. Yes, they are. They're the best team in Switzerland. So not even surprised there. But we are taking them on today. And we're playing, I think, away. Yes, we are. So it's kind of going to be a bit of a harder game. And with that out of the way, we just have one quick update for you. And that is that we beat Vojvodina 5-0 with a slightly rotated side. Goals from Shikaev, goals from Barco, goals from Zrakovic, Prdanovic, and Beas. And we looked quite rotated. As you can see, Lukeba played, Barco, Augusto, Teklak Villagra, and up front, fully rotated side. Was it fully rotated? It wasn't really that fully rotated. I mean, Gabriel was new, Prdanovic was kind of there, Shikaev and Zdravkovic back again in the score sheet, which is incredible. And that means that for today's game, pretty much all our key players are rested, but I want to give some of our younger players some chances to shine. So first of all, we're going to have Lucas Gabriel starting instead of Ederson, just because I want this guy to play and train and be better. We're going to have Barco on the left because Serenic is, I think, a little bit tired. Where is he? No, he isn't. Let's put Serenic on the left. Why not? I love this kid. Beas, Zabarny, and Palacios on the right-hand side. Beas, I want to see him develop a little bit more. He's quite good. He's 19 years old. I mean, he looks incredible. I don't like that his potential is dropping a little bit. I want to see if he can push into a better center-back than we've had before. Palacios on the right-hand side, just because I want to see some game time from him. Gilson, Villagra in the back. Two of the midfield, Pradanovic, Bolaños, Milovanovic, and up front, Mitrovic. Mainly because Mitrovic has been complaining he doesn't get game time. Yeah, and he hasn't scored a goal yet, which kind of sucks. And with this average rating, yeah, I don't know if he's going to do well. But if he's going to score goals, it's going to be against young boys. Is a win in 2 games going to be too much to ask in my special 1000th episode? Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, I am really worried about this because who knows? This can either be a 4-0 destruction of young boys, or it's going to be a 2-1 loss because we somehow concede in the last milliseconds of the game because our players are too complacent. You know, I try not to let them be complacent. And yes, you know, young boys are kind of not the best team, but also they knocked out United a few years ago. So yeah, we rate them here. Serenic is going to put in a cross. Can we create something? Kamara clears. Bolaños picks it up. Finds Serenic on the right-hand side, who finds Milovanovic. And the kid is an one more offside. Are you joking? Okay. I'm fine. Can I have a single goal today that is not counted as an offside? Please, I beg you. You know, I'm incredibly nervous because goals awarded. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed and nervous because this is a big milestone for me and I wanted you guys to enjoy it. And I think the way that Partizan plays in real life, I want you guys to have a way of escapism. I want you guys to enjoy it. I don't want you guys to see the same problems you see in real life. I want you guys to have fun, enjoy CFM. But at the same time, I was talking to my friend about this and I think it's important to lose games sometimes because one of the funniest things that people enjoy, and you guys apparently enjoy as well, is seeing me rage. And to be fair, at least I rage in a nice and collected way as opposed to throwing and breaking things because it would be too costly and I don't have the money to do so. As Gilson gets brought down, referee, send him off. Straight to jail, do not pass go, do not collect money. Put your thing down and I'm going to do something that will definitely 100% not bite me in the freaking ass. Where is Lucas Gabriel? He is here. I said he is here. He is here. Jesus, this game sucks. But yeah, we're going to see live on camera if Gabriel is going to be able to score a goal. Oh my God, we haven't seen one of those in a while. He scored a goal, 2 goals this season. Can he score a third one? It is only 1-0. If we miss this, things could go crazy. But I am here for entertainment. Lucas Gabriel, the keeper, steps up. This is literally the first time I've seen a keeper miss a penalty. And it's even better because the name of the keeper is Frick, which is what is on my mind, which is what I wanted to say. And thankfully, it is PG enough that YouTube doesn't get annoyed. Milovanovic takes a shot and he tries to find Mitrovic and he fails. But yeah, soon I'll have to think about, you know, all the rubbish stuff with monetization, all that stuff. And I can't swear, which kind of sucks. Or maybe I can. How the hell do I know? I've never been in this position. And neither has Lucas Gabriel. He's never missed a penalty for the club. He's a little bit sad. Look at his face. He looks sad. But anyways, it's 1-0 at halftime. Could have been 2-0. Should have been 2-0. And I'm not happy with the performance, boys. But I would have been if we scored that penalty. Yeah. By the way, in between me saying that the game is going to start and the game starting, I've decided to make another tactic. By the way, just FYI, perfect time to once again, advertise my socials. If you want to have any suggestions, hit me up on Instagram, write in the comments on YouTube, or join my Discord. Like I said, I'm going to be posting things on there, like the files, so you can enjoy. But also, I listen to some tactical stuff, and I have an assistant manager, which is exciting. So if you want to participate in creating these crazy monstrosities, blame him, not me, but this looks good. This is a formation that's going to make us chase players. I kind of like it. It's very aggressive, and it's totally balanced because there's so many players in the midfield. I'm still trying to work out the roles. You know, if 4 Chocotistas don't work, will 5 do the job? The answer may shock you, but it's probably no. But this can kind of resolve our issue with, you know, center mids because we get rid of them and, you know, we have so many options. But for now, let's stick with this. as things are messed up. No, things are fixed again. There we go. I've also changed Mitrovic to be an advanced forward. I'm going to drop him to target forward because his pace is just... He's dropped off a cliff and it's kind of unfortunate. Maybe I can like do something else, but so far it's kind of working and the only player who's playing bad is Gabriel. And it's my fault. Oh, cool. Even better. Sasa Saranic has gotten himself an injury and he's the only player on a very good score, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to take him off and put on Barco instead. Barco's good, so he's not going to let us down. Is it time for more subs? He says, as there's a highlight in the background. I switched Bolaños to a shadow striker. The ball's bouncing away. Barco! Whoo! I clicked back just in time. As you can see, no one else on YouTube does this. No one else on YouTube is as clowny as I am with all sorts of things. I start talking, get distracted, see a highlight, and I feel it. I felt that it was going to be a goal. It was a well-worked tactical set piece and a beautiful goal from Barco. Puts us up to 2-0. I can relax a little bit. The change that I did, right, is I put Bolaños as a shadow striker. Because maybe we need to have a little bit more roles and have wingers be trequartistas, because it feels like they're not getting involved as much, which kind of sucks. And I also want Bolaños to score and do well because he is good, but he hasn't influenced the games much recently. He has against like the smaller Serbian teams, and occasionally when he comes off the bench, he does cool things. But for a player of his skill level, I feel like he should do more. But yeah, anyways, they are on the attack, and my prediction for 4-0 could be happening as Mitrovic will run away from people with his 10 pace. Is he going to line up a shot? He is going to hold the ball down though, which is good. He wasn't going to get away from them. Palacios finds Milovanovic, takes a touch, turns around, and Dusan Milovanovic at the start of this episode was a wee baby, a wee 16-year-old kid, and now 5 years later, he is the most important player in my squad. 5 years later and 150 goals later, probably something like that, he scores again for you guys, and again, and again, and again. Dusan Milovanovic, the club hero. Is he better than Stanic? Tell me in the comments. For those of you that were OGs back in 2001, who is better, Stanic or freaking Dusan Milovanovic? I wish I could save this man. I wish I could sign him next year in the next FM, but unfortunately that's not how it works. I could probably save his stats and then try to make him as a regen or something, but we will see. As Palacios will take a shot, and my prediction for 4-0 is a prediction that has come true. Put that on your bingo card. If one of you has done so, well, you have won some money, I think. I don't know. We don't pay out here. And I don't know if there's a bingo card based on my game. So one day there could be. Who knows? Maybe, we'll reach a certain level where random bingo card companies start doing something. And yeah, this is going in a crazy way. Welcome, by the way, if you're new, welcome. This is exactly what you can expect. Insanity is what you can expect. We've reached 1,000 people, and apparently 1,000 people like my clownsmanship, and yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. As the ball will go away, and Kamara, who's probably the only person on this team right now that I recognize, I think he's the guy from like one of the Salzburg teams, finds the ball to Persson. Sorry, but it's almost as if they forgot his name, as that was a good chance, and it's time for me to make some subs. Maybe it's time to bring on some youth, and maybe it's time to bring on some players that don't play much. I'm going to take off Villagra, and I'm going to give Kojic a run around. I'm going to take off Mitrovic, and I'm going to give Zdravkovic a run around as well. I like this kid. Kravchenko is going to come off, and I'm going to put on Perdanovic. Just get all the foreign players out, get them some game time, and I'm going to take off Bolaños because he's kind of disappointed me. And all our youth is back on. All our youth are kicking ass. And hopefully they can score another goal. 5-0 would be good. I'll be happy with a 5-0. But that being said, if we concede now, I'll be quite disappointed. I don't want to concede. I want a clean sheet for my boy Gabriel. And Gabriel, what a monster save, he says as the ball just bounces slowly, calmly, and collectedly into his hands. He will find Baez, who will slowly meander his way up. Man, I hope, my dream is to have Andres Baez and Lukeba playing together. I feel like they could be good. Two left-footed center backs. It's a rarity in this day and age. One of them is worth 100 million. One of them is worth 1 million. So that's 50-something million on average. Isn't that insane? Oh boy, I love this game. Palacios finds Gilson, who's getting used to a ball-winning midfielder role, as he almost thinks Frick. And Frick was like, what the frick was that shot? Yeah, you're also here for the hilarious comments, by the way. As Zabarny, another save by Frick. Fricking hell, Frick. Zdravkovic, fricking hell, Frick. Jeremy Frick is fricking me up. I mean, if it wasn't 4-0, I would have been slightly pissed off. Imagine 0-0 or imagine 1-0 to Young Boys. And this is the stuff the keeper does. Thankfully, he waited until he conceded 4 goals. You know, he saved the penalty and in just that one play, saved 4 more shots. He's back up to 7.0, which is kind of fair enough because this guy has conceded 4 goals and some of them were a bit easy. But wow. Maybe Crvena Zvezda is on the lookout. They're watching our games. They know, ooh, this guy can stop them. Sometimes, occasionally. And we'll sign him next year. Mark my words. If that does happen, and if they sign Jeremy Frick, I will absolutely lose it. Oh my god, as Barco finds Baez on the back post, as Kravchenko makes his, I think, Livecom debut, probably. Puts a cross in to no one. Not the very best start. Milovanovic finds Xhaka. Which one is it? Granit or the other one? If it's Granit Xhaka, that's kind of cool. Jashari runs down the right-hand side and no one wants to meet him as Ze will find a player in the midfield, most likely Radojevic. Bojan Radojevic scores against us and we lose a clean sheet. Who is this young man? Who is this young man and where did he come from? It's a Serbian kid from Young Boys. He's one of their own. Oh my god, I thought he scored 20 goals in their... in the league. No, he scored 20 goals for the under-21s. Whoa! A Serbian kid playing in... And we've scouted him before. Oh, he's rapid. Oh, he's got good flair. Let's scout him again because this guy is quite good. I mean, he scored against Lucas Gabriel. He must be good, but it's a good counterattack. And Jashari just ran past everyone. Ran past Ze. And Palacios should have covered. And I guess that was Kojic should have covered. But they're not at the level of Champions League yet, unfortunately. And we don't keep a clean sheet, which kind of sucks. Radojevic on a 6.0. Will that be updated after the goal? I mean, it should be. Like, sure, he maybe should have scored more, but he didn't really have any chances. So I don't know why they're kind of giving him the shit. As Kravchenko cuts the whole team across and everyone's tracking back. Will we concede too? Ella is on the ball, hits the post, and Kravchenko, the creativity of this man to create an attack out of nothing is a cause of concern. But thankfully, the time has trickled away and it's 4-1. I predicted 4-0 and I also predicted 2-1 for them. So both my predictions are kind of wrong-ish, but we won and that's all that matters. Okay, it was a game. It was a comfortable game, although for most of it, it wasn't as comfortable. And sadly, we missed a penalty, which you don't get to see because my face is in the way. But yeah, we won Young Boys 4-1 and we drew with Crvena Zvezda 0-0. What does this mean for us for the future? Well, first of all, we have 6 points out of 9 so far, which is not that bad. Where's Tottenham? How is Tottenham doing? They have drawn 2 games after us. They've drawn to Galatasaray and they've drawn to Rapid. And they beat us. So, yeah, I feel like I should have tried out my new tactic. Maybe we'll be trying it out in some other games. But we're still ahead of them. Anyways, what's the plan for the next episode? Well, the next episode will be Real San Sebastian and Genoa. And Genoa, do we want to play Genoa? How good is Genoa? Like, not really that big of a fan of Genoa. So I feel like I could play Genoa. Or I could just leave that and maybe play Ajax instead. Is there interesting things here? I mean, it's going to be Club Brugge and I don't know at this rate. I feel like I kind of want to progress a little bit. Let's go with Real San Sebastian and let's go with Ajax. Because Genoa seems to be a very easy team, he says, before he concedes and loses all the games to them. But yeah, I'm not really that impressed with them. So let's take on Real San Sebastian. I wonder if they still have Zacharian. Sorry, what? The manager of Real San Sebastian is a regen. I have not seen this before for such a good team so early on. Marley Hende is a manager for... Holy shit, this guy is good. Managed Wigan, managed Coventry, and then went to Real San Sebastian. That's not a typical English manager sort of thing. Oh my god, what has he won? He got them promoted to the Premier League. And he got Wigan promoted to Sky Bet League 1. This guy is insane. Oh my god. But anyways, is Zakharyan still there? Is the Russian-Armenian mad lad still there? Or has he gone for pastures new? Where is Zakharyan? He's playing for Schalke 04. And he's kind of mid. I'm gonna scout him. That's kind of disappointing. He has a very high potential ability and he has not developed. So maybe it's up to me to try and rescue him. Is he going to be counted as a foreign player? Is Armenia part of the EU? We will find out. Anyways, well, that's kind of disappointing. On this disappointment, I will end this episode. Thank you so much for joining me for my 1,000 subscribers special. Yeah, we got to see the good old days of, well, Partizan, and we got to see a win today, and we got to see a draw against our old rivals, Crvena Zvezda. Like I said, in the next episode, we're taking on Real San Sebastian, who doesn't have Arsene Zakharyan, and we are taking on Ajax, which is, for all of you OGs, I think they were part of our big run to the Europa Conference League game. So that's exciting. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. I'll see you on Thursday. Oh boy, this was a crazy episode. Bye, guys.